One thing that I think artists need to take serious is how they're making money in the music business. It's worth noting that if you're distributing with a distributor like DistroKid, TuneCore, or CD Baby, you are only collecting one royalty out of a bunch of different ones you could be collecting. Here's the ones you're missing out on. The first place you want to make sure you sign up with is a PRO, or Performance Rights Organization. In the US, there's actually 3 different ones you can sign up with. The first one is ASCAP, second one is BMI, and third one is invite only, which is SESAC. You want to make sure that you're registered with one of these and making sure that you're registered as a writer and a publisher. Do both. It's worth noting that ASCAP is actually free to sign up with now, so you don't actually have to pay any fee. You can register in like 5 minutes and you can get your songs up there and ready to go. BMI, I do believe it costs like $50 to $80 as a one-time fee. And then the CSAC, it's invite only. I have no idea how much they charge. So always make sure you sign up with a PRO. Whenever your songs go live, make sure to register with them immediately. The second thing you want to make sure you're registering with is the MLC, or the Mechanical Licensing Collective. This was actually a new government mandated organization that was founded a couple years ago that's responsible for paying mechanical license royalties on any sort of money that's generated from streaming services. So Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, for example. None of these platforms were originally paying any sort of mechanical royalties in the past, and now, based on the government mandate, they have to be paying those royalties. So you have to make sure that your songs are registered here. Just, distributing music with your distributor isn't going to be enough. Make sure that you're registering your music in this place as well. Third thing you want to make sure you're signing up with is Sound Exchange. Sound Exchange is responsible for the non-interactive digital radio royalties. What that means is if you used a service in the past, like Pandora or SiriusXM, where you're basically tuning to a channel and you're not really having any control on what type of song is going to be played next, that is going to be the non-interactive form of internet radio you can get a streaming royalty for. It's worth noting that it's a little bit wonky with how Sound Exchange works. Other companies will pay neighboring rights, meaning that when a song is played on the radio, they are paid a royalty. It doesn't really happen as often in the US anymore because of a bunch of radio lobbying back in the, I think, 80s or 70s when radio first happened. Basically, in the US, whenever a song is played on the radio, most of the time they don't have to pay a royalty when that's being played, which is a pain because your song might be going viral. You might not be putting any money for payola to get it on those stations, and you're not really going to see any money from it. So it's always worth noting and making sure that you're registering with Sound Exchange. Sound Exchange is one of the platforms that it is kind of a pain to register your songs with because of how long it takes and how much information they need. So if you need some help, I have a link in my bio for a complete music catalog guide that helps you. Once you register and once you put your song in for the first time, all you have to do is apply my formula, and it'll basically copy and paste in the Sound Exchange template to make your life so much easier. So check that out in the link in my bio if you want to get it. But that's everything you want to do when you're registering your music for the first time. Make sure you do it because it's your money in the end of the day. Make sure you're collecting it when you can.